Hey, what's happening, guys? Dan Darrow here with another Options to Play video update. So, election day has come and went, and what do you know? We're getting a pretty strong move. And if you guys tuned into yesterday's video, it's when I talked about the SPY. So let's go to it real quick. And um, it's not going to be the focus of today's video, but it's interesting because they're pricing in about 380. I was saying by Wednesday's expiration, and what do you know? We're over 4 at the moment, and that really critical line in the sand, the 200-day, which I also talked about. Look at that. See, really critical. Guess what? Well, we're back above it now. So um, it's a great session for bulls. Not only in the fact that it's up quite a bit, but also that we reclaimed the 200-day. So this could bode well moving forward for a more sustained rally. Maybe not immediately, but the longer we hold above the 200-day now, the more positive your opinion of this tape becomes. But on to the main focus of today's video, L brands. And if you're getting a sense of deja vu for LB here, you're not alone because this is a very similar setup to something that we were involved with earlier this year. So what I mean by that is L Brands. For those of you not familiar, this is the parent of Victoria's Secret and Bath and Body Works. So just really just monstrous underperformer. You can see since the beginning of the year, the stock has really done nothing but go down. What initially attracted us to the stock a few months ago was this pattern right here. So bottomed out in May, reversed red to green on earnings, right? Had a big red to green move and then built a higher base, working on a break of this yearly downtrend, right? It's like this really like steady downtrend for the year. So it had like this base trying to like break above it. So what happened is that it went into its comp number at like a critical point. So it was basically flagging above recent, the top of the trend, above the 50-day. And if the comp number was good right here, right? If the comp number was good, you could have a really material break of this long downtrend. You could get through the 100-day and it really opens up the upside, right? So what happened was the comp was disappointing and the stock just got mauled. So basically, reset the trend, knocked the stock to the low, and then after basing it put in like another lower low on August earnings, which you can see right here. So now what? Well, now it's back almost in a not identical but a very similar setup. So, but what's happened is, right, it washed out on earnings, right, which compares here. Rebounded, so big rebound. This wasn't earnings, so this was a comp number here, a big pop on a comp number, and now the stock has steadily improved. And while it's not in as tight of a base as it was here, you can see a nice tight base, but it is through the 100-day, which had been a significant area of resistance back in June July timeframe. All right, so now you have kind of like a V reversal setting up, or if you want to say inverse head and shoulders. So bottomed out, flagging, and now working on a break of the trend with comps. Bottomed out, reversal, and now it's working on a break of the trend with comps. Comps are tomorrow morning. So what you're looking at here is to see if it can keep the momentum going. Obviously, the last time it was super disappointing and knocked it back down. This is this is the name that's I mean, like, the further back you go, the worse the more prolonged it becomes. I mean, like, the performance of the stock has really been awful for a few years. Let me go back even further, so you can see that this even off the bottom at 25 down here. I mean, this is still so beaten up off the highs from beginning of 2016 that a break of this trend really could be a powerful move higher. I mean, even having moved as much as it has just in the last like few weeks, you know, from high 20s to mid 30s. So that's why this comp number is so critical because it's at like that inflection point of the chart again, and um, going into like the comps. So what I was looking at is they're not really pricing in a very big move, only about $1.25, $1.30. But you know, last time it was at this critical juncture here. I mean, it had almost a 4 point move, and if you look at it right now, it's extended. So you know, if negative, I mean, this could reverse pretty quickly back down to the 100-day, right? I mean, it's extended. It's extended from key averages. It's up a lot in a short period of time, so you could have a pretty quick move back down, which right there is about 3 points. Or on the upside, you still have this really obvious gap up to 36.77, so 36.75, right? With like resistance up at 38, which from at 34, I mean that's at least two, potentially like three. So it just seemed that the pricing of these comps, the pricing of the options going to these comps are a little bit cheaper or underpriced versus what the potential move could be. And you know, coming up down the pipe too is you have earnings in 2 weeks. So you know, looking at the setup, it's at a really critical juncture. Options really aren't too bad. They don't seem to be pricing in the technical setup. They're pricing in maybe the historical moves on what this stock has done on comps, but not the sense that it's basically at a major inflection point, right? And those are the types of trades I really try to focus on are the ones that have these technical setups that really could, you know, exceed that priced in move. I mean, it's the setups that the options aren't pricing in, right? So they might be pricing in a comp number, but they're not pricing in the possibility of a major downtrend break or a major reversal back into the trend, right? And that's really why I feel like LB is something to watch tomorrow and over the next couple of weeks. So as always, love to hear from you guys. Reach out, questions, comments. You know, with today's move, it really turns the tide back in the bulls' favor, like I just spoke about at the beginning of this video. Um, but even then, I mean, it doesn't mean the volatility is done. And you know, 4 point moves, 3 4 point moves on a daily basis is just creates all this opportunity for traders. So you know, lots of action in the market, lots of earnings still due out, so plenty to look forward to. Have a fantastic night and good luck if you guys are in LB, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.